Hi guys, welcome back. So this will be 11.2. This is us detailing the Northampton approach and anything basically on the sort of Northampton loop side between Wolverton and Northampton. We're just going to detail it, make it look a little better, a little better. So we just have something to look at during the cab rides as we go through this tunnel and the camera struggles to go through, so it's just going to pop over the top. I'm not sure. I've got to take a look. Let's zoom out of this train now. You carrying 3 people, obviously making me a fortune. Right. So yeah, we're going to be detailing from here into Northampton and maybe here. Then I've got to start thinking about. I have extended sort of the main line a little bit more up here. I did turn some of these trains are dropping people off and they're swapping trains on this non-platformed station. Okay. Let's go back to what I was talking about. Get carried away there. So obviously you've seen this. I've done a little detail as it splits, but we need to start doing this. Now, I'm not sure if I need to raise this a little bit more or not. I've got to take a look because I've got to put some... There's the canal, and I believe it's the same canal, the Grand Union. It kind of swings back this way and goes under here somewhere. I think it's the same canal. It might not be. Anyway, I've got to add a river and a canal and then one bit of road. And then what I also want to do, there's some old disused track here that comes out. And I'm going to add that just as a feature. We're going to just take it off this and split it off and use these sort of, you know, the standard tracks here and make them look a bit tatty and a bit used. And they come to about, oh, look, go away. They sort of come out like a V about here. Like this, and then there's sort of some industrial in here, and then there's a couple of road bridges that go underneath. Obviously, we're sort of compressing it into the size of the map. I might leave that there, you know, or if not, I'm going to pop it in here where this industrial is here. Going on here is kind of some park. No, here is housing. There's some park here, so I'm not sure if we're going to get both. I'm not sure between the tunnel. So here's kind of housing and a bit more industrial. I might just do some housing and more farm fields this side. I've got to make it. I'll have another look at the Google Maps as I'm doing it and make a decision. Here we're going to do some industrial. I'll probably plop something industrial in here as well. Make use of it so at least we've got cars coming through industry. While we're just showing one set of industry here. Freestyle industry. When did I install this? What is this? I need to take a look at this. I have no idea what this mod is. An industry base with 3 cargo stockpiles. Hold shift while bulldozing to remove. Okay, interesting. I'm thinking we might add some machines in here somewhere as well, just because this. Otherwise, like when I add the industry in between these two, the old and the new, it's going to look a bit, sort of. It'll look nice, but it'll also look a bit dead. So at least we have a couple of trucks going in and out. Maybe I'll add a car park and some trucks parked up. I still haven't sorted out this station. I might redo it. I might not. I might just ignore that and cover it up with some road or something, or a bridge or something like that. I'm really not sure. Moving forwards, that was my original spot for rugby. Obviously, that's not going to work out too well. So we're going to have to go a little bit further north with this. And I might even swing a little bit right, delete some more of this river and put rugby maybe about here. Because I want to get a straight bit of track here. We're not going to get Long Buckby in. But I do want to get the, is it the Durf? I do want to add that before we hook back up into rugby. So it's going to be a short-lived experience, but we're going to straighten out the line a little bit here and then bend it off to rugby. And we're going to get rid of some of this. So we'll put rugby in here somewhere and we'll join. This will just speed along and join up with that. I think that's how we're going to do it, along here somewhere. And that'll be probably an episode on its own. And then we can get some industry. And I want to get some, because I've noticed with the plan, I'm not going to go further enough north for any steelworks, and I'm also not going to go far enough south for any steelworks. It seems that the steelworks are really far north or really far south in the UK. So I'm going to have to do some makeshift steelwork somewhere. That might be in the ideal place, and just get some makeshift kind of lines, maybe just dedicated industry lines for the coal and the iron straight into that, as long as it doesn't interfere with anything else I've got to build up and down here. But we might do that just so we can get some more industry going as well. There's another train comes in, carrying no people, waiting for free path. That's because there's a train leaving with no people. So we do need to build this up to get these trains with a few passengers on as well. But it's running quite nicely. I've split it up. I've babbled on enough. So what we're going to do is we're going to get on with it. We're going to start detailing this. I may delete this. I'm going to have a look. I need to rework this bridge a little bit as well because there is a pedestrian path somewhere here. I think this sort of this actual river bends out a little bit and then comes back. But we'll take a look anyway. Enjoy the episode. On a side note, sorry, before I get started, sorry, babbling on, my bad. I've had a few requests for me to drop a mod list. The plan was for me to do it just before I recorded this episode. I'm literally recording a day later than I originally posted that I was going to. So the plan is I'll either put the mods I use per episode in the description below, or I will do a customized complete mod list of what I've used so far when I get time, and slowly add to it of what I have used per episode. And I might drop them in Discord complete with a picture as an example and the link to the Steam Workshop obviously mod download, so you can get a direct link to that. I'll see what works out best, and it's also obviously time permitting as well. So I'll see what works out best. Anyway, guys, enjoy this episode. I'm going to drop this into the time lapse now, and we're going to crack on with detailing this bit of track.
At 75%. Copy.